Hey there, I am coming to you to remind you that discipline is remembering what you want. Discipline, it's not some like axe I'm going to beat you with. It's just remembering what you want. So I am here because here it is, the end of the day, probably just like you, but I made a commitment to 5 potential new clients every day, 5 days a week. And guess what? I didn't have 5 yet. So I'm not done with my day. And Nate nudged me and said, you know what? I bet there's another boot camper, or I bet there's another person who's been watching your Facebook lives or reading your posts and they didn't hit their 5 today. So go live and remind them it's 5. So how can you do it? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and find 5 individuals on my friends list, right? So you have the same thing on your Facebook friends list who currently aren't engaged in either the boot camp, one-on-one coaching, the pediatric boot camp, or my women's mastermind, because right now they're not a client. And I'm simply going to invite them to take a step further in a relationship with me. So I'll be interested more than I'm interesting, and I'll see how they're doing. So you can do the same thing. If you didn't do your 5 today, start with the list of friends that you have on Facebook who aren't members of your practice and reach out to them. Just say hi. Maybe share an article, maybe share a testimonial. But the point being is discipline is remembering what you want. I also want to leave you with one last thing. And for the 4 of you who are watching right now, good job. This is super cool. Have you ever wondered what is it that frees people up to access the kind of energy, creativity, and fearlessness that leads to radical increases in income? Like, have you ever watched somebody else just like really grow? Well, when you clearly see the difference between what money is good for, and money is good for facilitating the exchange of goods and services. I'm going to say it again. Money is good for facilitating the exchange of goods and services. What money is terrible at is creating security, peace of mind, and happiness. What money is terrible at is creating peace of mind, security, and happiness. So when you stop earning money to make yourself feel better, and instead realize that the better you feel, the more you're going to be able to earn. The better you feel, the more you'll be able to earn. Now, I'm not saying, so remember, what is money good for? Facilitating the exchange of goods and services. Now, when I exchange money for those things, I have a lot of fun. Right? When I exchange money for a wonderful dinner with my family, when I exchange money for our compound, when I exchange money for getting on an airplane next week to come and see all of you. Yeah, that brings me joy. But money in and of itself does not create happiness, security, or joy. When you really understand what is money, what is it good for? Why do I want it? What do I do with it? And you learn about money and what is the responsibility of money? When you understand what to do with it, then it makes it that much more exciting to earn more. And I got to tell you, when you come next weekend, we're going to do a really super deep dive into money. And I'm going to teach those of you who have the mentality, which is just habitual thinking of, I'm going to save for a rainy day. I'm going to save for a rainy day. I'm going to save for a rainy day. I'm going to show you how that is like the worst thing that you can do when it comes to money consciousness. I'm so excited. And you're going to look at it and you're going to go, oh my gosh, now I see it. And I'm going to say, yay, welcome to freedom. So I hope this was helpful. If you would do me a huge favor and just share it with one friend, family member, put it on your page, throw it. This could be something that you throw and you give to one of those 5. And make sure you stay on for just a second and see this new cool thing that Myra made. See ya.